Hello and welcome to my final portfolio for Edtech 592. This is my video reflection of my time here at Boise State in the Educational Technology program. Before we get started, we're going to go ahead and talk briefly about some of my background information, where I live, what I do for fun, and what really led me to join the Masters of Educational program at Boise State. So let's continue, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for viewing. So here's my video reflection of my time here at Boise State. My background information: I enjoy running. I like cycling and doing all sorts of the outdoor sports, especially hiking, just really rough terrains. But I love going to Zion, as you can see one on the far left corner there. My other greatest hobby is to the far right. You see motorcycles there. I have a big passion for Harley Davidson, and I love going cross country. I went to the 2014 Sturgis this year, and I had a blast. And the picture below there is on my Fat Boy, where I took it to the Laughlin River Run. So we really enjoy going out and traveling on the motorcycles as a pastime to distress from all the the learning that goes on with the master's program and from work. Here we see another brief background, a picture of me where I went to my undergrad studies at Nevada State College. I have a bachelor's in elementary education. That's Nevada State College. That's our logo, and in the middle, obviously, I live in Las Vegas, the fabulous Las Vegas, Nevada, where a lot of distractions are here. On the far right, you see a picture of the school that I currently work at, Paradise Elementary. It's a professional development school here in Las Vegas, and I am very pleased to work at this professional development, helping me train future teachers. So it's definitely a blessing. Moving on, we see this is my little command center, as I like to call it. Here is where every little assignment, every project has happened with my Boise State at the Educational Technology program. Every project has been done and thought out thoroughly in this little room. Why did I take the program at Boise State as opposed to any of the other programs? Well, I started thinking after my undergrad. I said, hey, what can I do to help me better myself in education and help me better the students' performance in my career? And I started thinking about what's one thing that I can use in my little tool belt, and I said technology. I as you can see here, I used to be that guy. I used to be technology illiterate. I got frustrated many times. Simple PowerPoints, I mean, I couldn't even create. So then I started asking, like, we started listening on presentations on how to integrate technology into the classroom. And I said, look, I got to start thinking outside of the box. We can't just keep teaching in a regular fashion. So I diverted to educational technology and how I can bring all this technology into the classroom. So I started researching, and I found the best university for this, and it was all online, which was a plus, given my location in Las Vegas. I didn't want to make that far commute, obviously. Boise State University, here it is. And I am beyond words happy that I chose Boise State. I love it. It was a great program, and it still is. I mean, I am having a great time here, and I feel like I learned so much. Words can't even describe. In the next slide here, we see that some of my coursework that was most meaningful for me. Now these projects here helped me become what I am now, and help me introduce my knowledge into the classroom, into my face-to-face classroom that I have now. As we can see, the first class that I took, going back here, the Edtech 501 Introduction to Edtech, we created an animated film, and you know what? This was my first class in Edtech. I didn't know what to expect, and I had to create an extra normal animation discussing the digital divide with my principal, and I was overwhelmed. I said, how am I going to do this? I can hardly create a PowerPoint. And there it is. I created an awesome extra normal video. The animation came out great. The content in it was amazing, and that struck my a greater passion for the EdTech program. And from that one classroom, I just said, you know what, this is for me. I enjoy doing it as much as the frustration levels are there. I enjoy the end result. The end result was amazing, having this little film created by me. Moving on, the next big project that we did was an Edtech 502, Internet for Educators. And again, going from not even using PowerPoint, I'm creating websites. Very basic website here, as you can see, my Internet for Educators in 502. But then we moved on and we progressed into creating layers and create that text box and having a heading. So we definitely made it a lot prettier. And as the course progressed, we just kept adding more stuff, links and linking pages, including videos, which was amazing for students. And these are actual websites that I created that I've used in my classroom. Now, this is a Great Basin video, and a big content in Nevada. Nevada, one of our main standards is teaching Nevada and its history and its wildlife, and obviously the desert tortoise is a desert creature. So I created websites that were beneficial for my classroom. As you can see, evaluation parts of the EdTech program that taught me how to evaluate projects, and how to include rubrics in my websites for my students to see how they're doing in the course. Definitely, EdTech 502 was a great experience, and I reflect back into it and I say, wow, there's no greater joy than being able to build a website coming from where I was. You know, not 3 months before that, I couldn't really hardly use a computer very well. So that was definitely a great feat and a great challenge that I can't even explain how amazing it was, the feeling of completing those websites. In EdTech 522, online teaching for adult learners, now this is where all my learning just came into play, and Screencast-O-Matic, YouTube, using my webcam video and my microphones helped me create awesome, rich media tutorials. As you can see here, we have a tutorial that's published on YouTube, adding more than 3 numbers, and I use this in my classroom. My students that miss class, I give them the PowerPoint slides that go with it. I give them my videos, and they are able to catch up in no time. So definitely something great that I love about, that I enjoyed about EdTech, this EdTech course, was that I was able to create video tutorials and utilize those Web 2.0 tools. Furthermore, in EdTech 523, Advanced Online Teaching, we developed planning for our websites and creating a course Moodle shell. I created an online class, but before then I had to really map out exactly what was going to go in this course, really design the project nicely and evaluate it too, as you can see on the far right, answering evaluative questions. And when am I going to deliver these contents and these project drafts? So the deliverable dates, as you can see on the far left here. And this is a picture of my online math course that I created, which I do use in my classroom still, and I love it. The kids love it. It's such an intrinsic reward, the feeling of being able to complete an online class and really diving into that content and knowing what technology is all about and how we can use it effectively for our learners. So here you can see a unit and adding whole numbers. So I begin by the introduction with the video of myself and talking about what they're going to learn. So we still, as you can see, we introduced the topic. You have the nice layout. We're still developing. We're still keeping the important strategies of effective teaching, vocabulary presentation. You have your resources that I provide for the students here, and obviously the collaborative part of it, reflection within the course, so the students can talk to one another, collaborate, and really reflect on what they have learned in those units, where the lessons were seen through videos and other rich media tutorials. So definitely bringing in the asynchronous and synchronous meeting aspect into the course was another great thing that the kids obviously love, and it just really helped me think about how can I include asynchronous and most importantly the synchronous part of education and meeting into a class, and this course really allowed me to do that. All this led me to real world practice, which it helped me grow more as an educator, but not just as a teacher in the classroom, but just really taking the leadership role in my school. So I created a professional development course. As you can see here, it was a PowerPoint, and I presented it to the principal, and she said she approved it. And the next PD, because she thought it was fabulous how we can integrate Edmodo into the classroom, she allowed me to do this professional development with my staff. So we're taking on that leadership role, which if I wouldn't be able to do it without Edtech and what I've learned here at Boise State. So I created my agenda. I taught the teachers, the staff, how to access and set up their account, the navigation features, joining the communities and posting comments and posting to students, and how we can really implement Edmodo into the classroom effectively. And for the PD, I also concluded with a tutorial, of another rich media tutorial, also used with Screencast-O-Matic. So the teachers that couldn't attend the meeting, well, now they could see the video, see what they missed. For the teachers that they couldn't really keep up with my pace, well, then they can always go back and pause and play whenever they need. So definitely utilizing those effective teaching strategies that Edtech has taught us when creating classes and delivering online messages. And furthermore, in my classroom, I've used all the knowledge that I've gained from Edtech as in my classroom, with showing those courses that I've created. That, as you can see in the background projected on the smartboard, you can see my math course that I created through the Moodle sandbox. And I do use it in the classroom sometimes, because I feel like the kids are more engaged when they see my video being presented. They hear and see my face, my voice, so they think it's amazing that my teacher really takes the time to create these videos. But that's not enough, because you have to apply those good teaching strategies, and we have to have our formative assessments and those high engagements. So periodically through those videos, I will pause, I will ask relevant questions and check for their understanding, as you can see here, through those engagement strategies that we've learned through education. So definitely, overall, Edtech has provided so much for me, and I've utilized it in my teaching experience. It's a great, rewarding feeling knowing that I can utilize technology in my classroom and engage my students in a better way, in a more exponential way than just teaching in front of the classroom. The small groups, being able to pull a small group and show them in my videos and those web quests through the iPads, they love it. And knowing that I created that, and I'm seeing the engagement in their eyes and the students and their performance as well throughout the assessments that we give, it's a rewarding feeling nevertheless. In the future, Edtech has allowed me to reach for my personal goal, which is to be a college professor. And I want to teach online intro to education classes, just for those students that want to become teachers and go into school for that. I want to teach online. I want to teach fundamentals of educational technology, and hopefully in the next year, after I complete my Master's of Educational Technology here at Boise State, I will be applying for my doctorate. Which is going to take up it's going to be in leadership, so I can become that leader in the classroom, and hopefully in the future, and we're talking distant future, and become a principal and really bring in what I've learned at Edtech and disperse it into my school, into the school that I manage, and with my colleagues, and encourage the educational integration into the schools, because that's as we've learned and as I reflect on all my experience, that is the crucial thing. It's high engagement. The kids learn, the kids love it, and it promotes inquiry-based learning through the project-based learning as well. So you're hitting a lot of birds with one stone, and that's something that is great for educators. Again, I want to thank all the viewers here. I want to thank Boise State and all my peers, and from all the collaborative learning that we've done. I want to thank my professors, because without them I couldn't have learned. A lot of the professors took extra time to Skype with me to create my websites, and I will never forget those professors, because they really cared about my learning, and they promoted my success, and without them I wouldn't have been able to succeed. Thank you very much, Boise State, and thank you very much for the opportunity of allowing me to complete my Master's in Educational Technology, and thank you for viewing. Again, my name is Kevin Chamorro. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.